Good morning, Nigeria. It's the breakfast show on TSL Nigeria TV, where we have news on politics, sports, entertainment, and so much more. Did you know that we also have feature stories where we talk about nothing but everything? It's the breakfast show on TSL Nigeria TV.
Good morning and welcome to another exciting episode on the Weekend Variety on TSL Nigeria TV. My name is Neki Moyo and my ladies are also here with me in the studio. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. My name is Joyce Jukes.
And I'm H.
So Joyce, explain why you're hot this Saturday morning.
Well, you know, sometimes the spirit just leads.
And the spirit did not lead.
And you have to follow.
And the spirit did not lead.
Are you inclined with the spirit?
We don't have the same spirit.
Are you inclined with the spirit? Are you inclined with the spirit? You're not.
These plans you will explain later.
Exactly.
You have explaining to do. Alright, going straight into the newspaper review this morning, I have the Saturday Tribune for 13th April 2019. And on the top stories, APC tells Tribunal Atiku is a Cameroonian, not fit to be president, of all things to pull off. Ask courts to void PDP's candidates 11.1 million votes. And also coming to petrol, experts divided over subsidy removal. Petrol may sell for 200 per litre. Wow. You can find that story on page 3 of the Saturday Tribune. And also, FG agency transferred 14.3 billion naira to private company, Senate says. And the private company is NEPZA. And they say why we made the offer. Full story on page 7. And also, 3,500 children joined Boko Haram. UNICEF says children, very sad. Says 13-year-old recruited by terrorists. Full story on page 4 of the Tribune for Saturday 13th April 2019. Joyce, what do we have this morning?
Alright, so firstly I have The Guardian, a conscience nurtured by truth for Saturday. First of all, I have banditry. Military says operation yields results in Zamfara and others. 35 criminals killed, 40 victims of kidnappers freed, forests captured. Atiku is not a Nigerian. APC tells Tribunal. You can find this story on page 5. And we also have NYSE. Court strikes out shooters case against APC. Now for sports news on The Guardian, we have Eagles get easy draw, face Guinea, Madagascar and Burundi. So apparently Guinea, Madagascar and Burundi are not very strong for the AFCON 2019. Congratulations to Nigerian Super Eagles.
Alright, today I have the Saturday Vanguard for April 13, 2019. Tales from Zamfara. My husband, our 3 children killed in my presence. Survivor. Very sad, as in terrible.
Too sad.
Bullets couldn't kill me, but I can't find my 2 wives, 8 children. Who are the bandits? Story on page 10. Atiku not a Nigerian, APC tells court. This matters. Benin celebrates Oramia's festival in Glamour. You see this news on page 24. And then Regina Daniels in the eye of the storm. You see news on page 17. And for sports, Eagles in easy group. Draw Guinea, Madagascar and Burundi. That will be all for Vanguard.
I mean, what if Madagascar has gone to toughen up? We're just saying Eagles in easy group, Eagles in easy group.
What if they have gone to 45?
Do you understand?
Ready?
Also, we have the Weekend Observer. It says Edo is investing in primary health care to address basic health needs, says Shaibu. You can find this on page 2. We also have Obaseki positions Edo as digital hub with Facebook main one's investment in internet infrastructure also continued on page 2. Edo government assures justice for a 12-year-old girl allegedly defiled by community leader. You can find this also on page 2. I just can't.
So brutal.
And in news, sport news for the Nigerian Observer, we have Bendel Insurance conquer Enugu Zone after beating Oka United 2-1. I know, right? So for more information on all of this, make sure you visit your local vendor and get your copy.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go on a quick break. But before we go on a quick break, we have to talk about this article, dual nationality.
I'm not even going to dwell on it.
Why didn't it come up when
there was a while ago that the news was going around our president-elect was Jubril or somebody like that. And
it wasn't Buhari anymore.
Right? So I'm not even going to dwell on it.
You should expect different things any day at a time.
I'm just not going to dwell on it.
Alright, we're going to go on a quick break. When we return, we'll be having one of the topmost comedians in Nigeria join us on The Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere, stick around.
MC Casino, oh, why not? Give us wisdom for 2019. Oh, move for what? My husband, I'm not in the mood. I'm so second wife, take on us. So if I want to come, I go remove her. If I want to come, I go remove her. I saw two face get 5 children. What? Now spot remover cream. Now so you kill with the bleach. I want chop Luciano money. I want chop the house and money. I want chop okay money. That's why I shall start to. This one good. I saw Christmas to get out of party. As I be drink. I married man, take career, I shall go family. So whether you get wisdom for 2019 or you not get wisdom for 2019 or me, I order my drink. Garlic toast, I order my drink.
Amazing. Now guys, the professional theatre practice in Nigeria has been on a slow decline for a few years now. A couple of reasons have been given for this problem, from lack of funding, lack of government support, and of course lack of facilities. But of all the performing arts, one particular aspect of the industry has been on a steady climb, and that has been comedy. Today on the show we have MC event host and stand-up comedian MC Casino here to discuss with us the business of comedy in Nigeria. Good morning.
Hold on. You don't talk. But this is not how you spoke when I came before the brought cameras.
Please don't destroy my career.
I didn't know what you were introducing. It's actually the talk these days. Well, that's nice. You guys are doing well.
I'm not going to be serious.
No, trust me, man. I've been having fun here, man. I'm very fine. Especially when I came.
Tell us about you.
About MC Casino.
Not the thing that you.
Just you.
What should be known as?
Okay, I think we're all friends here. My name is Lawrence Osariko. I'm a beanie man. I was a boy some time ago. I'm almost becoming him. I'm getting married. Come on. I don't know the year, but I've engaged her.
We hope it's very soon.
I'm a comedian. I read that Greek from Uniben. I left school 2011. I mean 2012.
Yes, 2012.
What else again? What does you need to know about? Okay, I'm a farmer. Okay, I'm into horticulture.
Nice.
Horticulture.
Very nice.
But I read fisheries in school.
Okay.
I read aquacultural sciences, but I'm into horticulture. But with time, I'm going to blend both.
All right, so I've known you for a little bit, and I've been meaning to ask you this question for a while. Why casino? What does it mean? Where did it come from?
The name?
Yes.
It was a movie from one of those Jimmy. That's how Jimmy the rain. For these young boys, these young ones.
They will not know Jimmy, a legend.
They will not know Jimmy, a legend. You know, I used to watch that guy film like mad. There was one, The Cat. If you not watch The Cat,
I didn't watch The
they're supposed to arrest you. The Cat. Jimmy, this other guy, and Iniedo.
I didn't watch it.
I'm not supposed to call this interview yourself. I will say no watch that movie. It was then Jamaica was like a bully, that movie.
Okay.
It was bullying one guy, like head of one campus, fraternities, that was rich and all the rest. And he do love one guy. Yeah, in a normal video now. Igwe daughter must love the Pawan Typer. I think Pawan Typer is a graduate.
Oh, okay.
Igwe daughter will now love. Later, Igwe will now say over my dead body.
They will not fight for them.
They will not fight. Hypertension will not kill them and all the rest. The Igwe will now say marry him, not give the boy a job and house. Movie will not end. So it was that kind of movie. Inyeduna said he will not marry Jemai, that is a big boy. He will marry one boy that the Inyedu used to pay his school fees.
Hey, God.
It was painful, sorrows, tears. So Jim came to his house, like he came to the guy's house. He get pride there, come find the girl. And the boy could say, can't you see she's my boyfriend's house? The man now said, you're asking me, Nino, to get out of your casino. You bambino was not really like. His name was Nino Brown, like Almighty Nino Brown. Like you're asking Nino, like to get out of your casino, like you bambinos, like. So I checked my dictionary. I just love the rhymes and all that. I was already cracking jokes in area, but I'm not getting it.
So you did nameless comment.
Again, younger brother, come talk. Again, go at the talk. If this guy talk here, everyone will scatter. So I like casino, and I went to check it in the dictionary. Who give us internet that time? Anybody get internet of a person and ritualist? Say that was spoiled. So we not get internet, so dictionary. And I check public building for gambling, one also right, a home build for entertainment, and all. It was too many. I said, let me just carry the entertainment as I just now put FCO. That's how the name came on. It was Jimac. Because people used to say I looked like Jimac then.
Who said it?
You do?
No. I remember him on a class he get past me. If I had the kind of his money, I'd be fine than him.
What's like your worst audience ever?
Is it uniform?
Nah. I've never had a bad day.
Okay.
Because you were so troublesome.
From 2017 today, that should be 12 years.
Yes.
I've never had a bad day, but I have some difficult audience. Like, I cannot just come on stage and people will not laugh.
Okay.
My bad day is my personal judgment. Like, I didn't do it to my own expectation. But the audience will be amazed. They're like, wow, this guy did very well. But my own bad day, it's my judgment. Like, I had the standard, like, okay, why didn't he stand up and give me a standing ovation? I was signing out. So that was bad day for me. But I think the lady they had that day was in Enugu 2010. Some coppers. What am I saying? Yes, 2010 coppers were passing out. So I was invited from Benin, and so when I got there, I was saying greatest Nigerian student. They started firing back. You know, so copper get pride. They don't know say work now. I tell you, call us Nigerian student. They call the ratio that I call calm them down. You know, it took me like 5 minutes to bring that their temper. I don't know, say coppers get pride. You know, so if you wear copper uniform, they say don't make a. You now too now, but today
Okay, so I need to ask this question before we dive into the more technical aspect of this conversation. I need to know, how much is the lowest amount you have been paid for a show?
2,100 level, 1,000 naira. That was the first wedding I anchored.
For a full wedding?
Full wedding.
They're not they pay for MC that time now.
Wow.
1,000 naira.
2,000 naira.
You discouraged. You
feel bad. I was even scared.
Why?
I said, I'm not done. Marriage.
First time. Okay.
First time.
Okay.
We used to play maybe children's birthday, full marriage. And I'm not this big body person. Very small.
Okay.
Like my 100 level. Smaller. If I was smaller, I was big then. I mean, ants. Not that 2007. We moved 12 years from this mommy.
Wow.
You can imagine.
I actually can't.
So the guy came, he said, now you go and see my marriage. Me could the fear. I want to come over. He said, go give me 1,000. It's not really about the money, but why would this guy give me such a huge task? And it wasn't a white wedding, traditional marriage.
Okay, wow.
To make matter worse, in my locality.
Yeah.
Where everybody knows, what are they worry again, brother? To make matter worse, the guy came from abroad, he had more than 40 canopies. So the distance from the, it was not funny. I was there, and I said, MC, come start. So with DJ playing around, somebody now said, now you want MC the marriage, I've been at this DJ side with the cash fund. And they said the real marriage, because it's here. My neck was practically shaky, but thank God the wedding not come end, they come fight. So now I get to my area and a knife for the come fight, scatter everything.
Story.
So I'm not going to finish the wedding.
Guys, okay, so
But the 1K I had for second semester 100 level.
Nice. So we've noticed that recently, normally when you say you're a stand-up comedian, nobody rates you. You're like, not get money. But recently, we've seen that the new oil money apparently is comedy in Nigeria. A lot of stand-up comedians are cashing out. They're throwing big shows. How does that make you feel, knowing that initially, remember they might go down that time now with the color suit, long, neck go long, everything. They say, when you know they. But right now, comedians are something else.
Entertainment generally now, is the only sector that's working in Nigeria.
Okay.
The only thing that put Nigeria in good light, the only thing that puts Nigeria in positive map, like in Africa, is entertainment. The only thing people talk good, when you want to talk good about Nigerians, it's only entertainment. Others is bad news. Do you understand? So people, the situation of the country is making us have money. People just want to ease themselves of the stress. People want to forget about, people want to stop talking about our leaders. People want to stop thinking about the situation. People want to start, so they just invest their money on entertainment and we cash out. So comedy happens to be that part that brings direct joy to them. So hence they invest more on comedy.
Now, I used to hear that lots of comedians, they usually get a script, a lot of their jokes. It's not what you just come on stage and just
Spontaneously.
It's the research for comedy, like when you come to crack a joke. Is it that intense?
Yes, it's very difficult.
Okay.
It's a very difficult business. That's why you see so many people will rush in. Just a few will survive the onslaught of the technicality of the job. Now it's very easy, you as a comedian crack jokes and go. But there are some events you will be asked to go anchor. It will take like 3 weeks to do research. Like I did an event in Benin one day. The people that came, retired judges, retired retired commissioners, retired AIG of police, retired brigadier general. It's like a justice reform conference. So they need police, judge, lawyers, so civil society activists. Nobody is smiling. It's not an event where they're not supposed to laugh at that kind of event. But somebody now say I should come in. So I have to go and study their terminologies. Wow. I asked them, let me get my guest list, let me have an idea of the people that came to pay me. They are lawyers.
Okay.
So I started doing my research. I want to dig in their professional registers, like the words they use and how they do it. So it was very terrible because they will call you, nobody's clapping. Like, to make matter worse, I'm not big.
But why emphasizing?
You can always send in your comments. You're live on Facebook and on YouTube at TSL Nigeria TV. We take every comment. If you want to ask a question to MC Casino, we're taking all your comments at TSL Nigeria TV. Now let's talk about your celebrity status, because we cannot pretend that you're not a celebrity. Now the first time that I saw Igodai, I'm a huge Igodai fan. The first time that I saw him, I was working. Right, I was supposed to interview him. And inside I was shaking because I'm such a huge fan. I've known him for such a long time on TV. Then I saw him in person. How do you guys deal with the celebrity status? I mean, I didn't shout, but I was shouting inside. How do you guys deal with the other people that cannot compose themselves? But I'm like, fan. And there was this thing that this guy said on stage one time. I think maybe Bas came out. He said, you go outside. And they said, I see this fool, this idiot. How do you guys deal with things like that?
You just get consolation from the money you have. If I go now, like I'll be driving now, like I just clean, maybe I do my friends now with the good normal art, you know. Somebody will go, MC Casino, I say, how far you go say no, talk say oh no. You want me to be doing skit like I come watch movie with my girl, you carry a girl, in get work, I get my work in a bank out. I'm not gonna say GT bank worker, dash me money, but that's not the disadvantage of our own hustle. Like you are a presenter and I will just see you and say, wow, Joy, CSL Nigeria, present for me. It doesn't make sense. But our own is the burden. We don't have the life, we live for the people. And the moment you start trying to pull yourself up that status, you start getting onslaught from your people, you start offending your fans. So whatever it brings, take it.
Yeah.
It's the hazard of our job.
I want to ask, how's the journey been so far? Have you been very receptive? Have you enjoyed being a comedian? Has people always been receptive to you? Like they accept you? There's moments where they like.
Ups and downs. Okay, why my story is different. I've never had all these bad stories. I suffered, and I suffered. I used balls to do a leg bar under the bridge. I was living my normal life.
Okay.
What was your normal life?
Normal.
Baby boy.
Go to primary school, come back. Go to secondary school, go to lecture, secure admission, enter Uniben, graduate.
So
Speaking of Uniben.
No big deal. I was just, the reason why I had a little advantage, I was not really depending on one thing. Like, I was very intelligent when I was growing up, like very, very intelligent. I was not hilarious. Then I was a talkative in class. But I will always come first. Then when I get into University of Benin, I was politically inclined.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just too busy for me to start thinking that I will suffer one day. I've never had that mindset that I will not go and hustle in comedy. So I was always having options. Which should I go? Which should I do? I was having many positive options. I was also an OAP with Civil Bed for 4 years. So I was working hard in school. So when I came out, I just focused on one.
So you're a man of many things.
Yeah, so when I came out, all those energy, all those many energy, I just channeled, and I already have client base.
The thing is, you spoke about Uniben just a little bit ago, and we've noticed that a lot of our comedians have come out from the South. You know, when you go go to a show, most likely you hear, back then you worry, that time for worry. Is it that the South is the major producer of comedy for this country? Is there something about the South that just
comedy is our own? The thing is, comedy is our own. Comedy is Niger Delta. Comedy is Niger Delta. It's our own. The same way Igbo people have their own video.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yoruba have their music. Comedy is our thing. All those guys that are doing it that are not from Niger Delta, if they want to paint a scenario that will make people laugh, we are the character they describe.
That's true.
So that's why a comedian from Jos will say, we come for worry, now worry, and adjust. The guy never come Delta before. Do you understand? It's our thing, it's our pride. Because over the years, our businessmen, our rich guys who were to do Niger Deltans, they neglected the God giving organic talent in us, Lagos buy the market. Lagos bought into the business. So that was why there was a migration. And when it gets to Lagos, Yorubas and Igbos are the one controlling the entertainment industry in Lagos. Yeah. You cannot ask me to sponsor your show as a Benin man with 5 billion and there's no Benin person on the bill. That is how those Igbo people work. Even in movies, most of those movies you see then, they were being directed by Benin, but you don't know. All those Igodo, Izaga, Ijele, those are Lancelot Oduwa's film now.
Yes, such a great man.
Do you understand? So our people refuse to invest in us.
We'll ask a question real quick. Let's get one more clip of MC Casino doing wonders because he's amazing. It's still on the Breakfast Show, TSN Nigeria TV Weekend Variety. Here I go.
My name is Casino, and I know the line nonsense. This one is dedicated to all my friends that are in position of influence and affluence. Forget all this one where they talk, help people. You know why? All this one where they jump up and die, they save money. After 100 years, everybody go die. Whiskey shut down Ghana. 100 years time, he go die. Davido shut down Zimbabwe. 100 years time, he go die. Dodgers, he go die. Me when they will talk and 100 years, I don't die. When I wait, they listen 100 years, I go die. 100 years time, Tunde head not, hey, he go die. All Instagram followers go die. Even I go die. After 100 years, he go die. Basketball, 100 years later, he don't die. Bugsy, 100 years later, they don't die. Even I go say, everybody will die. Oh, you'll be shocked when you die. Your next of king will turn his name from Osahon to Arab money. You go shock the day of your burial. Your next of king now to a shower, he go carry, take sleep to celebrate your burial. My brother, help each other. You know why? Office of the permanent secretary is not permanent. I don't my drink.
Casino, please. Alright, so before we round it up, because I love this conversation and everything about it. Comedy is growing in Nigeria. We can't even pretend. From the days of 90,000 Laughs to all the other ones, we have the AY Live, Bovi Man on Fire. It goes on and on and on. Where do you see the future of comedy in this country?
In the next 10 years, comedians abroad will be dragging, will be fighting to come perform on our platform. We're already doing it. The likes of Basket Matter has taken it to the next level. As it stands just now, Basket is the most sought after African comedian. Amazing. Do you understand? You know, our guys are working. The likes of Oprah Williams started it. Now every comedian has his own signature show. Do you understand? So the business is moving really fast. Really fast. We're no longer ashamed to tell people we are comedians anymore. Before it was worse. People don't get married to us. Our colleagues that were getting married. Serious problem. Like, you tell your in-law to be like, you're a comedian, say, okay, and you do it for weekend. So where do you work? You know, people, they actually told me now. One woman saw me, wow, I just finished anchoring a wedding. I was paid 200K 3 years ago. Like, my poor boy, how are you? Oh, yeah, I say, call you, say, you don't graduate, say, so where you they work now? I say, I just MC. If you're anything, are you MC and I see you. So as in the work when you work, as you come go to school, work when you call the work. So I felt embarrassed, like, so I've been here talking for 4 hours. This woman was not even graceful enough to understand that I am working.
No, you're doing your side gig, and now you're where is your bank? Which bank do you work?
So it's crazy, but thank God, Sha, they've started accepting us. And
alright, so we're going to have to wrap it up real quick. So give us any last thoughts. What should we look forward to for Casino's future?
MC Casino Game of Jokes, September. Okay. The second edition will be coming out, and by the grace of God, it's going to be bigger and better. Okay. So we're bringing Lagos, Benin together. We're bringing all the comedians that are funny. I don't care where you're from. If you're funny,
you're coming.
I'll send my men after you. Okay. I'm gonna bring you down. Then if you refuse to come, then you'll know that we will.
This thing is not like a threat.
You know that we are. You know it goes to the air. You know that we're Catholic men. If you are a comedian, you are funny. I'm coming for you. You come and perform in Benin. It's a must. You know me. It's a threat.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for Joyce is so full of laughter. Thank you so much, Casino, for joining us on the weekend.
honored.
I know you will come again if you say weird.
The way I love this place, when I say man, I never go down, man, they sleep here. I love this studio. I swear that I love all of you. You guys, let me go to tell you, thank you. I have fun. You know when last I laugh as in like talk, like play.
Yeah. Before we wrap up finally, just freestyle for us. Just do something.
Oh, words of wisdom.
Okay, already.
Okay, now people when I say MC Casino, you know how we do it, man.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
MC Casino.
Oh, why no?
I beg give us words of wisdom maybe for wise.
If I want to come, I go remove her. If I want to come, I go remove her. 925 second factories and no. Oh, they're the train, not the train that go.
Hey God.
Now spot remover cream. Now spot remover cream. Now so Nkiri bleach. As we speak, Nkiri is not transparent. What are you doing? Are we on this much? I know we are this much. I don't know my drink.
Thank you so much, MC Casino. Thank you all for listening. It's been amazing. We'll be here again on Monday to have an amazing time with you. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, TSL Nigeria Space TV. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have yourself a lovely weekend. Bye.
Wow.
Wow.